Today on Derek Does, we're doing this. Hi, welcome back to another Derek Does. I'm Derek, and today we're going to be doing one of my favorite jackets. No, it's not a jacket. My favorite coats? No, it's not a coat. It's a parka, a snorkel parka, and a particular N-3B military. This one's actually from the U.S. Air Force. And I'll show you all details of close-ups, and I'll go all over the jacket or the parka for you. But I wanted to show you, I just picked this up last week. This was a local pickup, and it's a medium size, and it's an old one. Now the N-3B Parka, which is the extreme cold weather parka, and it is rated for negative 60 degrees below zero. This parka was initially designed in the 50s when the Air Force started having flights up in the Arctic and the Antarctic, and they needed something really warm. And so what they did is they came up with this jacket, coat, parka, and it came out, I think in 1958 was the first year that these were issued. This particular jacket is from 1961, so it is basically in the first generation of that. It has a lot of features that they made back then, but today they don't have that. And in the 70s, they changed it. So things like the lining materials changed, the outside material itself has changed, the fur around the parka area has changed and the hood. And this one's still the original. It has a silk nylon out material. The inside is wool. So it's like a wool blanket, thick wool blanketing the whole way around. And the newer ones, in the 70s, they made it just just a nylon. And this one, actually it's 60 wool, 40 cotton blend, I guess, is the lining. But the newer ones were just all nylon, I believe. And then they used like a polyfill material on the inside, and they went to a artificial fur on the outside, which are the white ones. And you've probably seen those. Those were from the 70s all the way up through when they stopped. I don't think they still really make this or issue this. I think they got the new cold weather system that it was like multiple layers and that sort of thing. But this has been used at least for 50 years, was like in rotation. And you can find these. I found this. And if you're interested in this, if you live in an area where it gets really cold, maybe not like all the time, but every once in a while it gets really cold, you can wear one of these. The nice thing too is like it doesn't have to be 60 degrees below zero for this to be comfortable. I mean, if it's 30, this is fine. Just don't zip it up. As a kid, I had an N3. That's what, if you watched my previous video, I showed it on the N32, which is basically the same jacket, coat, parka, but it's shorter. It's cut here, so it's more for air crew members, so they can wear them while they're on the air crew craft, because this just is big and bulky, and that's big but not as bulky. And I wore one of those. That was my walking to school jacket when I lived in Missouri. And it really came in handy too on those really cold days, because I had about a mile walk to get to the school bus. So on a really snowy day, I just zip it up, put the snorkel up there, and I'd be, at least from the waist up, I'd be warm. Waist down, not so warm. But I couldn't fit the N3B into my locker, so that's why I chose the N32, because it would just fit. Little side note about me. Anyway, so this is the jacket. It's got a lot of nice features. This one's in really nice shape considering it's from 1961. It has a little bit of sun damage, which I've seen a lot worse. And I think there's just like maybe one hole in it or something like that, a little air. Yeah, one little, I don't know. I'll show you the close-ups. I'll put it on so you can see what it looks like, and then we'll put it on the hanger and we'll take a look at this cool original 1961 N-3B Parka. All right, so here's the parka. Again, this is a size medium that I am wearing. You could go larger if you want to. I have room. I could have a big sweater and probably even a down vest under this if I really had to. Again, I'm about 5'10", just a little bit over 5'10", about 155, and I'm about a 42 chest size. So if that gives you an idea on what fits and what doesn't. This is it unzipped, just open. And then if I decide to zip it, Hopefully I won't lose my microphone. Should be fine. Looks like that. And again, you have pockets here, and you have hand warmer pockets, but they're snapped up here. And if it's really cold, I won't zip it all the way up because you won't be able to hear me. But let's go for it. No, that's not good for it. Too much trouble. But if it gets really cold, you can do that. Okay, so here it is. Now these did come in a blue or this sage green. This one's in a sage green. You have a really nice U.S. Air Force, which is kind of a throwback through the Army Air Corps setup, but they changed it, particularly in the 50s. Here is the tag. There you can see N-3B, size medium. This from Skyline Clothing. They made a ton of these in different jackets. And here you can see 61. Now the 60 wool and cotton. So you have a little locker hook there if need be. The main zipper, there you can see, there. Nice big heavy duty Komar. Triple marked, I guess. Still has the pull on it. Zipper's still fine. You have a drawstring on the inside to pull this closer. You can get that tight to get so you don't get the air, cold air coming up. It also has a really nice wind flap here. So you have a snap and then a button wind flap here, 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 and here. And these correspond with these loops over here. As I was saying, you have a hand warmer pocket, which is you can see it's a wool lining on there, both sides here, and you have two snaps, so you can open those both up. So you can have it higher or lower, and you can also put stuff in there and close it up. Then you have two snap pockets here. These also still have the wool lining here, so you can still put your hands in here if need be. And it's wool on this side too, it's just different colored. You have a typical spot here for your pencils, and this still has the protectors for your pens so they don't poke holes through the end of it. If you ever find an old military jacket and you think, oh boy, the caps fell off of a pen, they didn't. They put those in there specifically so when you put your pen in there, it goes into that and it won't poke through holes through there. And then you have a pot here that would be probably for your cigarettes at that time. That's also a Komar zipper. So you can put your stuff in there. We'll get to that later. And then on the back side, it's just all the way. You can see where that drawstring is. It's on the outside. And then your hood here, and then it's adjustable so you can get that tighter or looser depending how you want to do it. On the inside, it's just lined. There's no inner pockets on these. I don't know if later ones had that or not, but you can see anywhere there's a button, they've got that there to hold it so it doesn't go all the way through. Or at least I think it's hidden in the pockets here, I bet you. Now on the top, you have this wool lining, and you also have what would either be wolf fur or coyote fur back then. And the reason they do that is because naturally wolf fur does not frost over. So when you put this on like a snorkel and you're just looking out this little thing and you're breathing in and out, your breath won't turn this into a giant thing of ice because of this fur. Later they had an acrylic one that did basically the same thing, and also you don't have to kill all the wolves and coyotes to do this. I think this is actually a wolf, not a coyote. I think later they did coyote because wolves became endangered. But back then, it was a strip of wolf. So that's what that is, in case you're ever wondering. And then later in the 70s, the white ones, that's just artificial. So if you don't want a wolf fur around you, you can get a 70s version. It'll look a little different than this, but it'll be similar. You probably won't have that anymore in the 70s. They'll be gone. And of course, this will be lined with polyester and not with wool. But it's a really warm jacket. And it's not that bulky, considering like if this was a down jacket, a down would be much bulkier, even though it'd be lighter and more compressible. This one, when you wear it, isn't as puffy. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the vintage 1961 N-3B Parka. Snorkel parka, I guess, if you even want to go that route. Again, it's a great jacket, parka, for cold weather. You can't get better than this. You really can't. They've reproduced these all over through years and years, but the original is still the original. Hope you learned something. And if you, again, if you were looking for one of these, I'll put a link down below. Hopefully I can find a reproduction. Obviously, you're not gonna be able to find this one, but this one will probably make its way to eBay, I'm assuming, because I don't know if I need this. I have so many jackets, you know that. But it does kind of fit. But anyway, so this might be on eBay. So look for it. If you see a 61 N3B and you've watched the video, it's mine. So hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you on the next Derek Does. Thanks for watching.